Welcome in. Welcome in, everyone. Number one, let me know how volumes are because I have absolutely tweaked all my audio. Michael-san, welcome in. Lightning Builder, how are you? We are
You're
doing Lego.
muted.
Test. It doesn't say it's muted. Can you hear me? You can't hear me? I don't know if you guys are messing with me or not. Okay. Okay. Whew. You guys got me. So on that alert, was that super loud? Let me know. I did generally increase the volume on things, as Maiku-san noticed yesterday. Hopefully, I have a balance where my voice and the alerts is kind of within reason. But let me know if things are way out of whack. Like if I have to rebalance something, please let me know. But I do want to make sure that the alerts can be potentially loud, but they shouldn't be too outrageously, loud compared to my voice. So again, welcome in. I was wearing this yesterday, but showing off my Blacktron hat that I bought. I'm super psyched that I found this. It's embroidered, and I'm in love with it. It's a perfect fit for me. I was a little afraid that it would be the wrong size, but it's a perfect fit for me, and it works well. So, background music should be playing. Let me know if you can hear the background music. It shouldn't be too noticeable. It should be fairly low, but it's there. Maybe if you have headphones on. The agenda for the day is going to be to build Lego. And if you saw the alert and probably the stream title too, I forget what I left where, we're going to be building, we're going to start with Everyone is Awesome, which I had just picked up, which is part of my haul. So let's switch over to, actually I don't need to switch over for this. That's a huge deal. And I just realized I don't have a knife directly handy. So we're going to be starting with this. And then as far as builds go, and then we're going to be doing a build chain from that. So you're probably wondering, what the heck is a build chain? Well, this build will lead to another, will lead to another. So we have a chain of builds that will all be related to one another. And I think you guys will enjoy that if you stick around. So all the same horror redeems are still active in channel points. So again, feel free to use them. Like I said, volumes on all the sound alerts are notched up. So if you're going to trigger them, or this is your warning now, maybe check your volume to not get blown out of the water. So that said, we got the Everyone is Awesome here. The last thing I want to put out there, a new redeem that I'm doing. Because everyone's been doing beans. And you know what? The beans kind of get boring, and also sometimes you get the beans that are, well, I'm never doing spicy beans. I can't handle spice, I'll admit that. But like the nasty flavor ones, sometimes like the flavor is washed out and it just tastes like candy. So I'm not gonna probably keep doing beans. Maybe I will, but the one thing that I decided you guys would enjoy is to torture me with black licorice. So there's a new redeem at 210 bits that I literally just put in as I was supposed to be going live for making me eat a black licorice. Now, I have two beans because I was eating regular jelly beans and would occasionally come across the black ones, and I was just popping them in. I wasn't even looking at what the color was, just popping it in. I get a black licorice one, and I pretty much want to vomit. So you guys can now put them. And then after those two, I have a giant black bag of black licorice, actual, black licorice. And I hate black licorice, in case there's any question. I literally, it's got to be the worst flavor ever invented, with a close second to coconut. Even though coconut's an actual fruit. It's coconut of fruit. But yeah, it's nasty. So if you want to torture me, black licorice bean is out there at 210 bits. And yes, that is not cheap, but I can't be tortured unless I'm getting paid. So, what else? So let me know if you have issues with any of my redeems, like volumes are too loud or something doesn't trigger. Let me know. That said, let's do the haul. Let's get into the haul. Let's bring this up. Good, that's focused. So I, like many people at the beginning of the month, said, I think I'm going to get some stuff. So I picked up the VIP pack. This is the Christmas Fun VIP add-on pack. Did not really want this, but I was certainly happy to take it for free. And then the second thing I got, this one was a little bit more on my radar, Galileo Galilei, and I'm happy to own a copy of this. Even though everything's stickers in here, I still like the idea of the tribute to Galileo. It's certainly a cool thing. And I won't spoil the thing I know about this until we actually, maybe not today, get to the build for this. So I'm not going to be building either of these, of course, but more of a haul. And then the last thing I'm going to do for the haul, put these down out of the way because we're not going to be building them, is my pick a brick haul. So what do we have in my pick a brick haul? I can flip this up. Took my address off. Let's take a look at my pick a brick haul. This is the is from the first of the month, and I definitely had some specific parts in mind. Hope I did not dox myself. I might have technically doxed myself. Welcome in. How are you? So here we go. Here is my Lego pick-a-brick haul. And we've got the camera so everyone can drool. Thank you, Devin Verse. I'm going to kick that up a couple more notches. But I'm running out. Yeah, now I'm maxed out on the volume. So it's just shy of loud enough, but whoa! We got a raid. Dutch Lion, welcome in. Welcome in, Dutch Lion. I felt like when it went off, you were going to drop the bag. I was like, it definitely got my attention. Welcome in, Dutch Lion. How are you? Let us know what you were up to. There's Dreadvink. Is it Jose Fine? Jose Fiend? Who else we got here? Dreadvink. How are you, Dread? Welcome in, everyone. Welcome in. Let us know what you were up to in your stream, Dutch Lion. Let us know. And I will get UCS Millennium Falcon, my favorite set of all time. Yes, I love my UCS Millennium Falcon. It's definitely one of the best sets that they ever made, and I think it's my number one. So my weekend is going good. I've been doing a bunch of streaming every day so far, and you're building the Hogwarts train. So I presume that is the newer, bigger one, kind of the UCS train. I think there's a couple variations of that train, so let me know which one it is, if it's that UCS one or if it's like the more playset one. And that said, bear with me, I forgot to start something up here. But if you get me the set number, or if you want to type it in, you can do exclamation set space. It's the chonker. Okay. So let's see if this works. Bear with me. I just started this up, so it's possible that there's an issue with... Oh, it's not going to work. Bricklink is down. For everyone that probably already knows that. And because of that, I'm going to kill the bot so it doesn't cause grief. I just totally forgot that Bricklink is probably still down. It was down this morning. It relies on Bricklink connectivity to pull back information about the set. So I thought I had a great idea there to show it off. Unfortunately, we are in the great Bricklink outage of 2023. So obviously, I think at this point, it's probably safe to assume that there's been some hackery going on there. And hopefully Bricklink / Lego are able to figure out exactly what's happening and able to fix that soon. But if you guys notice that Bricklink becomes available again, please feel free to drop it in chat. Let everyone know that Bricklink is back up. I'm assuming that it's going to be down for maybe a few more days. They have to probably code up a fix for something. So 76405 was the set. So the nice UCS train, as I would call it. Well, we'll have to see what happens with that whole thing, Dread. So thank you so much for the raid, Dutch Lion. Happy to have you and your community here. I certainly appreciate you bringing everyone over. We're about to embark on a build chain where one build leads to another. What do you mean the one they sent for free in New Zealand? I do totally understand, Dutch Lion, if you got to take off because you got stuff to do after your stream. So if you got to raid and run, feel free to just let me know. But happy to have you here. Feel free to stay as long as you want. We'll probably be going for, I don't know how long the set's going to take. This is not a very big set. So 3 hours maybe-ish. Dutch Lion, I totally get it. But thank you so much for bringing your community over here. I'll treat them well. And we're about to get stuff kicked off after we kind of poke at this Pab online haul. So I had gotten the Galileo gift for purchase. I got the little VIP bag for Christmas. And then we just pulled this out. This is the... And I probably need to... Well, I'll just show you. I'm just going to show off the parts that we got here. So we got ourselves some more Blacktron torsos. The modern Blacktron torso that has the front and back printing. This is one of the gems that I picked up, the new red spaceman. I bought 5 of these. I regret only buying 5 of them. Yes, Blacktron for life. Some of you may recognize this piece as a very, very old print. This was in use back in the 80s, and LEGO re-released it. And so because it's potentially usable in old LEGO space sets, I wanted to pick up a few of them. So that was a nice find, and you could see some other potentially classic space parts. End of last year, if you recall right, they sent some to a bunch of people that didn't order it. Classic Lego. So yeah, here we go. We got some engines, rockets, in classic blue. We also have some corner pieces in blue. These are in some old castle sets. We have just regular big slope. So yeah, we got some chunky pieces in here. I picked up some dark red slopes. And then, I picked up, as someone who's into mountain biking, I picked up a bike frame. This actually resembles my bike. My bike is black. So I'm going to use this to make a build that resembles my bike. So I'm super excited that I got that frame in black. And I probably could have bought that anywhere, right? But, yeah, someone got fired. It's rare they make mistakes like that. Well, I didn't know that someone got fired over it. Things happen. Yeah, that bike frame. Hey, Mr. 420, welcome in. How are you? We are stepping through our Lego haul that we got. We placed an order at the beginning of the month. We got the Galileo gift with purchase. We got the VIP bag. And now we're going through my online pab haul. We got I don't know how many, 5 or 10, looks like 10 Blacktron torsos. So that's super awesome. I got 5 red Spaceman torsos. And then we're just going through all the other parts here that you can see. I did pick up a lot, and this is something I've been getting into more recently, a lot of hair pieces, a lot of different hair pieces. I just want to have a variety. I didn't even know what was compatible. These are all but new Pabs. So this is all Lego Pab from Pab Online. You just go to lego.com and go into Pick-a-Brick, and you can order them there. So these are all new parts. All of these are new parts. These are not old or used parts. So yeah, I picked up a ton of different hair pieces, including, I thought this one was fun, an orange mohawk. So I got an absolute ton of hair pieces, all different colors, trying to avoid some of the more obnoxious ones, but I was willing to, try reds, but all looking to be able to use these figures down the road. So, but I now have a massive collection of hair. You can also see some other space pieces in here. We got air tanks in different colors. We got helmets in orange. We got white, black. We got visors. We even bothered to get, this is kind of funny, the top half of the Space Baby. But we could only buy the top half of them. But I said, you know what? Let me buy them. Maybe there's something I can do with these. You can't buy the bottom half for some reason. Very, very peculiar that they didn't put the bottom half of that figure out there. There's a purple. Oops, I'm sorry. There's a purple one. But yeah, it's just kind of funny that I bought a bunch of Space Baby heads, but I don't have the body for it. What else did we get in here? We got some legs. Also, we got I think this is a Bard torso from the CMF series. Again, lots and lots of hair pieces in here. I got a black witch hat, wizard hat, however you like to look at it. I got the Gandalf gray one. What else did we get in here? Oh, we got these yellow slopes. I had a project that I was working on where I needed a couple of these, and I was like, are you kidding me? I literally don't have any yellow slopes. And so I said, you know what, let me just pick up a handful of those. So nothing big there, but figured I might as well have them. Here is a print. This one is a little fun. It's kind of like a video game print. This is from, I think, Ninjago City Gardens, maybe? Sorry, that's not focusing. Focus! Focus. Apologies, I can't get that to focus now for some reason. There we go. Yeah, really small. Sorry, Dread. But it's kind of like a 8-bit graphic of a ninja. So that one, because I'm into gaming, I figured that was a nice piece to have. We got a bunch of the Blacktron stuff. I also picked up a bunch of different heads. Let's see what I can manage to find. With different tones. And I have one that's stuck inside this hair, so I'll show that off. The one inside the hair is not yellow. I know that doesn't show up so well. It's potentially one of the new colors. So yeah, a lot of stuff to be able to build out figures. Tons of hair pieces. Here's a nice Viking helmet. What else? Got a couple of these guys. I don't know where I put the other one. Oh yeah. Classic Space Fan shirt. I had to get this one. Focus! Focus! So that's an awesome pickup as far as I'm concerned. We did get some spoopy head here. I don't know. Very likely Ninjago. Got a couple of them, I think. But yeah, just tons of hair. Got a purple head here for some reason. Oh, I think I just got that. So I would have a purple head-like thing. I got a few of them. But yeah. Oh, these are glow-in-the-dark lightsabers. So I can have glow-in-the-dark lightsabers now. Got some tiles with locks on them, like keyholes. That will someday become useful. But yeah, nothing. And then this other strange monster, which looks really cool. Again, another Ninjago one, I think. But it just looks so cool, I had to buy it. I was like, this thing looks dope. I'm gonna get this. What is it? Yeah, and then this is same. Yep, that is the same. What else? Oh, I guess I only bought one of these for some reason. Space gun. Like a modern version of their space gun. But yeah, lots of space stuff, right? Lots of people parts. And then just some regular old parts. So yeah, that's that. And then the last piece, we got a box of capes, and I believe that these are all from the Lord of the Rings set Rivendell. I believe. So good pick up there, getting a bunch of capes. And that is the haul. So after this, we're going to get into building Everyone is Awesome. So if you bear with me, you're going to have to bag all this stuff up. Bear with me all. I hope everyone is having a fantastic Sunday. I appreciate you all being here. And I think as the stream goes on, you'll appreciate what I am going to be covering today. Again, if anything, the audio is out of whack, whether it's the background music or the alerts or the sound alert, do bear in mind I do have sound alerts for channel codes, so you can go into my channel codes and trigger those. There's a bunch of spooky ones in there. Oops, put this in.
Hello there.
It's there. How are you? You just missed me going through a huge hall from Online Pab. I got a bunch of Blacktron, got a bunch of space stuff. Yeah, a whole bunch of cool parts that I picked up at the beginning of the month. I also picked up the Galileo gift with purchase. And also you get the VIP Christmas bag thing. So we're not going to be building any of that. What we are going to be building is Everyone is Awesome. And we're going to be doing what I'm calling a build chain. So this set's going to lead to another, is going to lead to another. And what I need to do is now locate my knife, which is around here somewhere. It's right behind here. Princess, how are you? Welcome in. Oops. Oh, it's not going to work there. That's a pain. I got multi-check going here. Give me a second. Find the right window. First out, Dutch Lion. Go check them out. Very appreciative for the raid, Dutch Lion. And welcome in, everyone. It's out of the way. You're okay mostly. Need to be productive here soon. Well, I hope your Sunday is going pleasantly, I will say. We're going to be doing a build chain here. I just went through my online Pab haul, and we're going to do a build chain. This set's going to lead to another one's going to lead to another one. So, all right. First time ever using this to open a box. I think my blade's already a bit dinged. Okay. Just screw up chat. Okay. Hang out when we can, and we'll try and keep everyone entertained here. Ouch. Everyone might be awesome, but the manual got wrecked. The manual is definitely not awesome. So let's pick up the manual because I think you'll have to need that. So let's flat set. Right, almost there, almost there. Okay. Yeah, Matthew Ashton was the one that had designed this. What I'm noticing is there are zero numbered banks, so I guess it's dive right into it. And the first thing they have you do is build minifigures. So I guess I can do that right now. It's kind of strange. Build all of them right off the bat. again. Let me know if there's issues with the volume balancing anywhere. Over here. All right. Get that out. I'm just going to be using paper for this because this is not a particularly large manual. And let's get going on building these figures. So the first thing I'm going to do is just collect all the minifig parts here. I'll just get them all out. Hey, welcome in. How are you? How is new puppy time going for you? I hope all is going well in that regard. I heard that you might get multiple, but I only saw a pic of one. So let us know. And hope you are enjoying your Sunday. We are building the Everyone is Awesome set as part of a build chain. The puppies took over. Well, do you need help? Are you typing right now because you need help? We have 2 out of 3 left. Can you just explain what you mean by that? Someone already came to get one of them. Is that what you're saying? Get all these parts out. There we go. I think we got it all out. All right, we got an ad coming up in just a minute here. Because I'm keeping my ads to 30 seconds, I'm not going to be stopping. And we'll just keep on rolling through. One of them was adopted yesterday. It's awesome. I hope that works out well for everyone. 2 had canceled meet and greets today. Okay. Well, that is certainly an awesome thing that you guys are doing. So good on you guys. Good on you guys. All right. And hope Ash is well as well. Also, I should say. But we're going to get building this set. There's one figure down. I'm just going to do them in order that they show up here. I think these are definitely cool, like these monochrome figures. I think a lot of people are really hyped about the fact that there will be monochrome figures of different colors available. Okay, so I'm missing green legs. Where are the green legs? There they are. Ash is good, napping because you had an early morning. Okay. Yeah, and I'm sure it's, let's see if you can see these. Yep, you can see them here. I'm sure it's a bit exhausting dealing with multiple puppies. And I'm just kind of ripping through putting these together, and I'll show them off in after I'm done putting them together. I figure that's a little bit more entertaining. There's the yellow legs. So yeah, this set I think is retiring at the end of the year. So now's the time to get it if you want it. Something to bear in mind that LEGO does not, at least historically, does not offer sets perpetually. And Yeah, I think so. That's what I understand, Kazakh. That this set is now. I could be wrong, but if you go out and look at the various sites that talk about what is not going to be available, I believe, and I could be wrong, that this set is on the list. Again, I could be wrong, and it could have changed. Maybe I saw that 6 months ago, and now it's not. All right, so there we go. We have built 11 different figures. And so what I'm going to do to show these off, actually, I don't know how many I can get away with here. So here we are. Hopefully this focuses. Look at those hairstyles. Look at those hairstyles. The big spiky hair on the red guy there. That kind of shag hair on this yellow one. Nothing amazing, of course, but I think it's nice that they put in a good bit of variety here. The beehive hairstyle on the right, the blue pompadour or whatever it's called. Some more traditional hairstyles over here. So yeah, super cool. So there we go. We got the figures. We're just gonna. I'm probably gonna have to immediately take these off here because I'm probably gonna use these parts. Yeah, I believe that Ash built this, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. You guys picked this up and. All right, so there we go. We got the figures. I'm just gonna kind of keep them out of the way because I'm gonna be building. So there we go. 11 figures. All set. And of course, this has one of the rarer teal brick separators. I don't tend to have too many of this color. And sure enough, the first brick is one of these. So let me just make sure it's the right size. 4, 8, 4, 8. What is? No, this is what? 12. Okay, so we need this one. This. And now we need the shorter ones. No snow here, but it did finally hit freezing a few days ago. So we had our first, frost warning or whatever, and woke up and there was just that frost on everything, the ground essentially. Most of the leaves are down. So yeah, no snow yet. We typically wouldn't get snow till December, mid-December or after, and it usually comes in light here, so you get a dusting or something. All right, so we got that. Building a space. Finish building this out. Three of these. Go right in the middle. Not there. Cross. Oh, what am I did that wrong. Okay. They want me to flip this. Okay. Apologies if I'm shaking my face cam. I apologize for that. So they just want everything to be lined up. This one goes here. Go a little bit. Okay, there we go. Here come the colors. All right. Just make sure this is nice and flat. We still have leaves on trees, but it's getting chilly here. And TM, do all the leaves fall off where you are, or do you? I would guess they do, but I don't know that, right? I mean, you're down in the deep south, so for all I know, you guys have nothing but palm trees. Oh. So this set has a lot of style. It's definitely well stylized, and it's so catching when you see it on a shelf, right? Yeah. And now we're going to kind of repeat colors on this side. Snow for the first time in 10 years is last Tuesday. Where are you, Princess, that you're seeing snow? You didn't move, right? Did you? Did you move to Wisconsin, or are you just on a trip? You did? I didn't know that. Well, hopefully all is going well up there for you. It's definitely a change up there, I'll say that. All right, so we just finished that step. Step 9 is done. And now we're going up to the big blocks, 2x3s. Just to match the colors. What's the average temperature there? It's swinging back and forth a lot, yeah. I wonder if you're going to get a bit of wind where you are. All right, so we got the base built. Got the first backing bricks there. It's in the 50s today, but it was 30 pretty consistently at night. Yeah, so you're a little cooler than us. I mean, actually, maybe we're very close. You know, it gets down into the 30s right now, I would say, but not. You know, there's a chance that we could go back up into the 40s for our lows. It's definitely not consistent, I would say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we need a bunch of these black tiles. just a little bit colder. There we go. We got the black row in. All right, now brown. And I'm going to do this from the bottom up because that'll help me make sure I don't screw up the placements of all the things. You need 500, please, of what? It took 2 freaking hours, but it was so worth it. You made a snowflake, is what it was? Okay, nothing else is on here. We're just going down now. We're going to do red. This, then a 1 by tile. Done onto yellow. Gooberman, welcome in. How are you? Behind. Got to get through all my shout outs. Did I miss anything? Yeah, okay. Hope you're well, Coop. Welcome in. We're building what I'm calling a build chain. I went through my Lego haul already. We got the Galileo GWP, we got the VIP baggie, Christmas baggie, and then we got a online pab bag of parts. And so now we're going through the first of the builds here. So one build is going to lead to another, is going to lead to another. There's that. Now we're up to green. 3. Thank you so much. Need some water. Yeah, I am. I think I don't know how long the timeout is, or how long the delay is, but I'm working on getting through my shoutouts. Oh, another 33 seconds. Currently away on holiday. I do remember you mentioned that you were away on holiday, or going to be away on holiday, I'll say, last stream. So hope that is going well for you. Hope you're having a good time. We're just here building Lego again. It's been a while. It's 3.5. Thank you for those redeems, Cooperman. I certainly appreciate that. And I want to take a second to. Oh, I got to switch over reviews. I'll worry about it later on. Yeah. I'm always terrible at getting into those queues and managing them. Okay, purple. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. That. On the step 14, where we're going to finish up the rest of these, we got the light blue, which needs 4.5. There it is. We need a half, right? Stuff is white. And then lastly, dark pink. Oh. All right, there we go. We got the base. Nothing amazing, of course. And now they want us to start building at the back again. Here we go. Yeah, how is the holiday going? It's been a minute since I had a proper holiday. I've been doing staycations for as long as I can remember. You were nervous to get it for a long time because you want your mother getting upset because you support it. Yeah, I hear you. Without offending you, old people can be old people, right? Old people definitely know how to be old people. Awesome. That's good news, Cooperman. Yeah, I don't know that you said where you were. You don't need to tell us where you are. But if it's somewhere warm, I hope you get your toes in the sand and enjoying that. But if it's not, you went somewhere skiing or something, then I hope you're also enjoying that as well. But when I personally think of vacation, I think beach, sand, very warm / hot weather. That's what I consider a vacation. Anything other than that sounds like a bit of work. But that's me personally, for me. Oh, good. Make sure I didn't lose my phone. Good. Now we're back to putting bricks on top, and I think we're just doing one here. Yeah, we're alternating. Okay. Again, if I'm shaking the face cam, I apologize. Probably best to just not look at that. Nothing else should be. Oh, and I might even be shaking the build cam. No longer be happening if that was. All right. Now we're back to single bricks. But the pattern continues there. Nothing rocket sciencey. I'll show you the progress. But they're kind of strengthening the back wall. I don't know that they necessarily need to do it, but maybe there's some reason for the tan that I don't know. If anyone knows, feel free to holler. All right, so now we're back to doing the front again. Oh, no worries. I was just wondering about the tan in the middle of these. I don't know if there's a particular reason that they chose to put the tan in there. It's not necessary. They could have just used 2x3 bricks. I don't know if it's strictly aesthetic or if it's more of if it's deeper than that. All right, green. All right, and go back to big bricks. Just make sure it all looks flush. This may be. Oops, why did I do that? Maybe the last layer here? I don't know. I guess there's going to be at least one more. This ferociously googling. And again, tan in the middle. So it's such an elegant design for a set that it works really well. So kudos to designer. What's the name again? Matt Ashton. Matthew Ashton. do yet another layer here. Yeah, this is it. This is the last time we're putting bricks on. Light blue, white, and pink. Now we're going to be doing some more fancy designs on the top of it. That's what the back of it looks like. Yeah, add structural stability to the wall. Yep. Okay, so now we put a thin layer, just a 1x bricks on the back. And I think we're going to be using curves in the front. Blue, white, pink. So there we go. It's kind of the end of the basic build portion. Yep, and now we're going to be topping these on with some plates, which are all over here. Yeah. All right, now it gets a little weird what the design is actually. Okay, so now we're going to be putting some of these slopes on, which I'll show this up. It's just the 1 by 1 2/3 by 4 slope. Ugh. Get that flattened. Flatten out, flatten out. See, the pink one goes on this side. Now we're overlaying that with one of those guys. So from the side, kind of see that there's a little pattern there. And they chose to leave it hollow. So when I put this one on, there's nothing directly underneath it. There's just a space. Sitting. Oh yeah, they have some great hair pieces on these figures. Green. Yeah, the monochrome figures were like, it made a lot of people very happy that they released monochrome figures because it was kind of a style thing that people were already doing, monochrome figures. And then the set came out and everyone just kind of went bonkers. Like, oh, they released a whole set of monochrome figures. There we go. The curve is now installed. And I think, yep, we're just going to be told to top this off with all these tiles here. Did they miss a chance to make a multicolored tile that was longer, that would have the colors blend into each other? Was that a missed opportunity? And then the pink one. Voila. The build is now technically complete. The back side. And now, last step, load up the minifigures. I don't think I could screw this one up. I can mess up quite a bit, but I don't know if I can mess this one up. You have to kind of put the right arm down straight in order to fit it behind the figure in front of it. And there we go. Everyone is awesome. It's gorgeous. It's just gorgeous. Look at that. Yes, and now I have plenty of alternate hair pieces, yes. All right, so, like I said, one build leads to the next. So let me figure out how I'm going to do this. Well, it really starts with showing off something, which you've already been staring at, unbeknownst to yourselves. Which is the Spaceman Collection. And so, now comes the time when I'm going to morph this into the Spaceman Everyone is Awesome. So it'll be all spacemen or space people are awesome. Oops, uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tell me that's not going to happen. But what I want to do with these guys is I want to get them set up on a display plate as well. And you could potentially do both on here if you extend it. There's all of our, try and line them up. All right. So here we go into the second quote unquote build, which is, I guess some of these to adjust. Oh, and this might be tight. I didn't think about the air tanks on here. So, there are the spacemen, but there's two issues here. There is no powder blue spaceman, and I don't have a green one. But I do have a light gray one. So, now I'm going to be removing the light blue and putting in place the light gray. So let me take all these figures off for right now. And this base plate is older than me. This is one of the original, well, I say original, very old style base plates. Where was a brick guy? This one's in terrible shape. It's cracked and everything. But I got this from a bulk lot, so I was happy to have it. And there's, of course, Space Baby. So, let's put this back up here. And pull down the very small bag that is light gray. Now I have to swap all of this that's in here. We're going to use a Mega Constructs brick separator. I don't know how much effort it's going to take to redo the back wall, but we're going to have to do it right now. So because of all those yeah, so now we have all the bricks, so we're going to have to take the whole thing apart in order to separate this. And I don't know that we're going to have to do anything other than 1/2 of this from now on. Just have to, yeah, I just have to get to that brick. There we go. But we will have to pull all of this apart. It's not letting me grab that. Oh, and I do have to go the whole thing. Okay. So I can't get the next one out. Need to take that out. We'll need to do this. So much work to put it together. I was thinking it was going to be easy. I'd just be able to rip this whole thing off in big chunks, but clearly not. We have to get to the green every time. Not too much left. Get off here. Not too much left. Yes, it's not even really possible to lift off. No. That's what I was going for before. There we go. Now we're down to the bare bones. And now we can replace that one blue. Hopefully I have all the right parts. Hopefully I have all the correct parts here. So first is okay. Okay, so we've got the base. Now it's just time to build this back up. So now this sits right on top. Oops. There we go. As a big space fan, this was the reason I wanted to get this set. Not only for what it celebrates, but for what you can make of it afterwards. So, that. And I think we need this here, this here. Oops. Great. Now I do need to refer to the manual just to make sure I'm doing this all right. Okay, so we did that, and now we put these bricks on top. So that this goes here. This goes here. Too broad there. Oh no, that's fine. Voila! Swap to gray from light blue. Zach M. Rutledge, welcome in. We started off with everyone is awesome. We finished the build. And then I have just finished converting it to the Spaceman version. But there is a noticeable gap. There is no green figure. Question is there a fix for that? Do I have it in my capacity to fix that? Boom! The Green Spaceman. Welcome in. This will mean that I have all of them once I put this one on. I will then have all of them. So yeah, that's that is the full range as I know it. Welcome in, Zach, and am I caught up? Cooperman. I need Cooperman next. Definitely go check out Cooperman. Even though they're on vacation right now. So yeah, this has been a blast to kind of do this as a series of builds all chained together. We got all the Everyone is Awesome figures there. We have all the Spaceman figures there. Some of these are not cheap to put together, not at all. Some of the legacy ones are really expensive because they're like the black one is really hard to come by. So yeah. But yeah, we have a gap of green, and we're going to be fixing that right now. So the build chain continues. The build chain continues. Yes, Maiku-san. So I did open this already because I was concerned that that the I think because the stickers on here are a little stretched or something. So I was concerned that someone had gone in and swapped stuff. So this opens up a little differently than other Lego sets. This is a early ideas set, I believe. Yeah. So it's Lego Ideas set number 7. So yeah, so I would open this to validate that the minifigs were in there because the minifigs are very expensive. And they were. But yeah, what a gorgeous box. This is what we're going to be building. The exosuit. So that's what it looks like. Holds one minifigure, and there's a second one. And I forget their names. I don't know if it might... Oh, yeah, they're there. Pete, and someone help me with this. Is this V? I don't know how you pronounce that. I'm terrible with names like that. So, Pete and V. But yeah, excited to finally get to build this. The instruction manual is also a little different. This is kind of a little stiff, like it's not like the rollover ones. Probably because it's ideas. They wanted to have nicer manuals. So, yeah. And I will probably build from this because me getting my tablet set up for this is not going to happen. But we're gonna build this, and that will provide us with the green minifigure for that other set as well. This is a celebration of classic space. I don't know if this was an idea from someone in the community, but it's obviously in the ideas. Yeah, so I think this was an idea that someone had proposed. Someone named Peter, who I don't know their full name. And there's story in here. There's a little bit of story in here. So, very nicely done. And then multiple languages here. Let's get past that. So, page 22 is when we finally start the build. So, I'm just going to mark that. And we're going to dump out all the parts here and get on this. So, yeah, I did manage to pull together the whole collection of the space van. Originally, I had known about the idea probably when this set first released, and I was like, I don't know if I want to go that route. And of course, the longer you waited, the more expensive these spacemen became. But I realized, you know what? I love classic space, so let me go through the effort to get all of these figures. Out of all of them, the gray one is the biggest pain in the butt to put together, in my estimation. I think that's probably the truth of it. Not necessarily the priciest. It might be the priciest, but the gray one was you gotta pull parts from different sets and stuff like that. And I just found it very tedious to put together. Um, and then the purple one you also have to kind of kit bash together. So, um, but the purple one has modern parts on it, whereas the gray one has classic parts on it. Okay, so we're putting together both of the figures. Not hold that. This comes with the more modern helmet. And then there's a visor in here somewhere. Clear visor. The old spacemen are definitely different. They don't have this helmet. I don't know if there's a green version of the classic space helmet. That's the only thing that's going to be different about this figure compared to all the rest. All the rest have more traditional looking helmets. So if they do ever make a green regular helmet, then I would definitely snatch that up if I can. So there is 2 figures. And I'm going to immediately put whatever it is, V, onto this. If I can squeeze them in. And now I'll show off the final. Space is awesome. Classic space is awesome. So there we go with that. And let's get building the exosuit. I could have waited to do that figure, but I wanted to get it done now. All right. So I'm going to try to refrain from, you know what, I almost wonder if I do want my tablet. Let me grab my tablet, because I don't want to bend the spine. If this was a rounded spine, let me grab my tablet. And I realized that I have a part still in the bag on the floor. I'm glad I caught that. So somewhere in here I have the Lego Build app somewhere. There it is. And this is set number 21109. So yeah, I think it's just smarter for me to build from the tablet. I do have some torque redeems for anyone that's interested in those. All you got to do is go and check the channel points section, where you should be able to find them without any hassle. And I also have some in my about page for bits, including eating black licorice. So, all right. Did I miss anything here? All right. Yep, now I gotta flip through all these pages. Okay, here we go. And one thing I've heard is that this set might be a little bit fiddly, but we'll have to reserve judgment until we're done with the build. And step 2, I think they're already proving their point on fiddly. It says on step 2, it says protective cage, so I guess that's what we're building. I don't know if they're just describing the sections or if they're telling me what I am building right now. That's something different I've never seen before. All right, so we got that. Look for an inverted round tile. Okay. I know you guys probably wish you could see the instructions on screen, but it would be it'd be a hassle because that's way behind me. In order to show that off, I would have to waste a lot of time. So I apologize that you can't see the instructions. They have a black background, which is different. So I'm not sure that it would even be that legible ultimately. 3, 4, 4 gray heads. 3, 4, 4 silver. 1 by round studs. All right. As we get through a couple steps, I'll show some of this stuff off. So I was doing some basic assembly. Let's do this. Okay, there is the first couple steps. We have gray heads there with nothing too amazing. So now we're going to be continuing with some sort of weird thing. I don't even know what to call this. So we need another inverted. This is this. We need 2 of these. Grip. One of these, and then 1 of those. Okay, so step 1. Okay, got that. And this goes, guess it's this side. We'll go here. And on the opposite side, we'll put this clip. Almost looks like a frog, right? And we bend it down like a frog. Our next step. Okay, so got a silver dish here. That's nice. Flip it. T-piece. One of these bars at right angle pieces. There it is. Tube of should have done it the other direction. Don't know what it is just yet. That's what we've built. It looks like a turtle with guns on its back. Mind you, a mech turtle. Okay, now we're going to put that aside and get building this giant plate. Go. Elegant. Yeah, so I guess we're not really following that now on this step. Step 3, they're saying plant feet, and they're showing the feet of this mech, this exosuit. But for now, they're just having me put this together. All right, and now I think we're going to start building the mech proper. I'll put those 2 sub builds up there. And now I need a 2x4. 2 of these. And what the heck is that part? Oh, a black pin. All right. Of course, there had to be Technic in this. A little light assembly there. Now, two trans yellow score plates. Two headlight bricks. 2 gray dots. Do this twice. This is what we've done so far. Step 5. Some more trans yellow goodness going on. Classic space fans love their trans yellow. So this is definitely looking a little bit interesting now. And at this step, it says cluster arm, and it shows the arm. I'll consider going over all this after we finish the model, and I'll show off what parts they consider what. But right now, we had they're just mentioning random parts on this final exosuit as opposed to what we're working on. So I can't even show off any of them yet. So we need a black one of these. We need plate with bar above it. These. And it looks like we get a special print. I actually own one of these. I have no idea how common or rare these are, but I did buy one or found one or something. Just a inverted tile with a print on it. At least let me make sure that's a print. Yeah, that's a print. I was kind of wondering, did they put a sticker on for you? They did not. Hyena Plus, welcome in. We are building a Lego exosuit. After we have built, everyone is awesome, and we converted it to the Space is Awesome version. And now we are finishing it up because technically this has the green spaceman that I just put on that. We're going to finish building with the exosuit here. All right, we need this piece. And I'm going to stop mentioning the parts of the exosuit that are on the instructions. It's just not even worth it to mention them. It's kind of silliness right now. Let's read this. That was neat, little stacking that they had us do there. Step 12. All right, so we'll put that down. We'll grab some other pieces here. What are these? What the heck are those? Oh, those are just regular plates with this. Okay. The images on here leave something to be desired about the fidelity of the drawing. Two of those. Oh, there it is, right in front of me. Jumper. Oops. Just threw that to the ground. These are right. So they interestingly have sub-assemblies that you do a lot of here. And I think Lego has gotten away from this a little bit. Maybe they still do it in bigger sets, but it's like 12.1, 12.2, 12.3. I don't think they tend to do that much anymore. Just made this thing. That's going to get clamped on where? Where is this going? Right on the back. There's this orientation. So they have us putting it on like here. Okay, that definitely made that very solid. On to step 13. These. Okay, so let's put the slopes on first. In front of those are these clips. These are the old style clips, I believe, that are very chunky. When was this set made? $2014. So the set is from 2014. All right, now we need two Technic connector things, and we have a bunch of these apparently. All right, we got two of those guys. And now we need more Technic stuff. Here we go. Here comes the Technic pane. All right, so they want us to insert this. No need. So we just put these ball joints on using the Technic, whatever connectors. And we need to cap these off with these other Technic bits. Flatten that out. Oh, I put those on the wrong side. Okay. Those need to be on the back side. I'm guessing they're going to tell me to put them on the front side too, but I'll follow the directions correctly. And then two more of those. And we'll probably do something very similar on the bottom here. Get some ball joints. Yep, the exact same part. Try to get the orientation position on this correct. Looks like it's this. Go in. Oh, I got this already. There we go. So now we have what I believe is the core, with probably space for a minifig right here. This is arms and legs or something like that. Okay. So I think they want me to push that flush. All right, so we'll push that flush. Oop, oop, oop. I almost pulled that apart. That was not good. Oh, I did pull it apart. How did that happen? There we go. Step 18 done. Leave that there. I'm going to put together some hubcaps, I think. I can't say about steering wheels. I can't say I've ever even seen this part. Probably a Speed Champion part, is my guess. Or maybe these are like hubcaps, again, Speed Champion style. These connectors. And I guess I put this on top. Okay. That's what made this thing. Two of them. And I think they just get inserted to this bottom hole. And that's what they look like. The other side looks like we have these all sticking out. Lots of little parts on this. Lots of little parts. Might even be some illegal techniques going on here, but I'm not calling the cops. And they kind of show these at a certain angle, which I don't know how much it really matters, but here we go. Space Hobo, welcome in. We have been doing a chain of builds that started with Everyone is Awesome. Just grab the box right here. We built Everyone is Awesome. And then we moved on to convert it to Space is Awesome. I had to modify to replace light blue with gray and add the gray minifigure. And then with green, I did not have the green minifigure until I opened this set. And we're now building the exosuit Lego's Ideas set. Lego Ideas set. And we're just getting started on it. And this is where we're at. Step 21, and I don't know how many there are, but it's not a tiny manual, so I think there's probably a few steps to go. These clip handles. Right. And sure enough, they want me to cap off these top ones. So there we go. That's what that greebling now looks like. Starting to take shape here. Ooh. There's always a gun somewhere. Ugh. Organobite, welcome in. How are you? It's been a minute. Yes. I don't know if you had seen me talking about it, but we started off by building Everyone is Awesome, and then we converted it to the Space is Awesome. I had to replace the light blue with light gray, put in the gray spaceman, and then the green, I just got that figure from the exosuit set that I'm now building. So that is V, however you pronounce her name, who is now on that Everyone is Awesome build. Space is Awesome build. And we're just getting going with actually making this exosuit. Deal with car stuff, which took you away from Lego building. Well, I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but like car problems, I hope that works out. But I also don't know if you mean like, oh, you got into racing, as some people in the community are known to do here. So I'm guessing it's more the challenges and frustrations of dealing with cars. Tires last 2 months, then new brakes. I fear that I'm gonna get whammied sometime fairly soon, probably in the middle of winter for me. That'll just be fantastic, right? So sorry that you gotta deal with that. I cannot locate the part they want me to locate. I need one of those. I need 2 guns. I'll grab those. But there's one more part they want me to have here. Been busy playing with your new grill that Bick got you for your birthday. Nice. Where the heck is this piece? Oh, there it is. Found it. All right. Yes. This way. Yeah, we built this funky little assembly. Really funky little assembly. And we now have to connect it. Down here. Ah, it's like a control thing or something. All right, now we're building a new thing. Looks like we're building legs, so I have to do this twice. So here we go. I found the 2x, so here we go. We're going to build two of these. Can't fool me, Lego. I got the big brain. So let's start it on this. Oops, 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 oops. Hope everyone is enjoying their Sunday. Just put some chill. Space building here. Oh, we need 4 of them. Okay. So much greeble on this. So much greeble. We've made this interesting thing. And Maiku-san, if he's here, he would be happy to know that we did, in fact, put binoculars on there a few times. So now we need slope. Go. And now we need some tiles. And now we need to come up with a bunch of parts. All right. One by two. There's the other one. Two of those. Those. Until that other. Oh, those are guys. Let's get building. I can figure out what to start with here. Oh, I guess I needed 2 of those instead of 1. Okay. Now, here, this goes in here. This goes on the back side. It's not to leave on the back side, right? Okay. And now we have to connect these ball joints. That's right. And now these connect to the feet. All right. So we just built 2 feet, 2 legs. Lots of greebling on them. Not lots, but greebling on them. Okay, we set those aside. Medusa, thank you so much for the raid. Don't be petrified, it's just a Medusa raid. We're slithering in with hugs and hisses. How are you, Medusa? Welcome in. Thank you so much for the raid. Charming Jellyfish, welcome in. Phoenix Surging, welcome in. Hi. How was it? How was your stream, Medusa? Let me switch over. How was your stream? Creating with Kara Davies. The only person that is licensed to create with Kara Davies. Good to see you. Phoenix and I built Sanrio Keepley brick sets. Do you have, so I don't know what those are. Do you have like a specific name for them? Because I'm always interested in learning more about other brands out there. Yep, I got you, Medusa. Well, that's good to hear that you were having some fun there. Yeah, we've been building the Sanrio, and the brand is Keepley. We built Kuromi today, okay? They have a lot of anime and Pokemon themes, okay. Keepley is the brand. I don't know what you're saying there, Phoenix. I'm doing well. So the stream started off building. Everyone is awesome. Actually, Actually, technically, it started off with me showing off my Lego haul, but then went on to build Everyone is Awesome. And let me flip the camera back down. And so then we built all the figures, and we had it all finished. Bricks in there. Okay. They're very high quality bricks, plus no stickers, all printed. Very nice. And then I converted Everyone is Awesome to Space is Awesome. And I have all of the 11 spacemen that are possible now. I had to swap out the gray. This was light blue. And so I had to replace it with light gray and actually put in all the spaceman figures. And when I first did it, I did not have the green spaceman figure. And that is why we are building this set, because it came with the green spacemen. There's 2 of them. So I put one of them immediately into that build. So yes, so we have the Space is Awesome. Not to disparage the original reason for the set. I built it and it was nice, but this was my goal, was to make the Space is Awesome variation of it. So yeah, they all have their air tanks on the back. So that was fun. That was a lot of fun to put together. And it was something that, for the longest time, like I had known about probably when this set released, like, I could collect all of the different colored spacemen. I grew up in the 80s, so we were seeing the original white and red spacemen. We saw all the colors that started coming out, and I got out of it before 1990, so I didn't see too much variation beyond that. So this has been a return to the classic space figures and everything. So Hagar has been working on doing that. Has he? I don't, like, on his recent streams he's been working on this. I did not know that. I might have seen something, but I might have seen something. And for anyone that knows the reference, that's Blacktron. And so I have my Blacktron representation here. And so we've just been having fun with this. I called it a build chain because we're going from Everyone is Awesome to modify it to support the gray minifigure to now building the exosuit to get the green minifigure put on there. Yeah, you don't think on stream he's just been trying to get all the different colors. Yeah, I think I remember him mentioning that at one point. Yeah. So, I'm super excited. Definitely some of these figures are not cheap nowadays. Fortunately, I have mine from my childhood, as well as some sets that I've picked up, some lots. And some of the new ones, the brown, the orange I bought with the book. The green obviously comes from this set. The purple you have to put together yourself from CMF and some other parts. And then the gray one is also another CMF that you have to take apart. And the helmet for that is quite hard to come by, I think. So, yeah, and I'm sure there's other variations, like you just said. There's the Harry Potter version and stuff like that. So, yeah. So I'm very, very happy to have put this together. I was, back when the idea first, was out there about this set and doing this, I was like, I don't know if I want to get all the figs. Like, do I really care to? And then over time, I was like, I really should. I love the classic Spaceman theme. So I set about to acquire all of them. And the last one that I acquired was the green Spaceman from this suit. And I got it early this year and just didn't take the time to put everything together. I think maybe the gray figure was the last one for me to put together. That took a couple more months. So now here we are putting that together. I'll probably find somewhere to put it on display back there, but that's a tough ask. That is definitely a tough ask. So welcome in, Medusa. I know you're probably exhausted after stream. So if you want to take a break, head out. I totally get it. I appreciate you bringing your community over here. And Phoenix might also be exhausted as well. So I totally get it. If you want to raid and run, thank you again for bringing your community over here. If you guys want to, you can certainly torture me with a bunch of the redeems I have now. I have a bunch of spooky sounds that you could play with channel points, bits if you so choose. And also there is a bit redeem for making me eat licorice. And if you do that, I will forever hate you. Forever. You will be banished to the dark realm of my soul. Medusa, enjoy the lurk. I see you found one. Thank you so much. Enjoy the lurk. And I'm sure that I'll catch you streaming again. Let's get back into it. We are close to having something that resembles a mech. We have built this main body portion. We have just built 2 legs. And I'm hoping that at some point soon they're going to start having me connect these all. Excuse me. So now we're building another joint thing of some sort. And I think I have to do 2 of these. It's a little unclear. Recon. Love you, buddy. Love you. Oh, and so I think I have to build 2 copies of this, I think. But we're going to assume 1 for right now. 2 of those. 2 of these. One of those, all right. Here. Here. Oops. So how did I run out? Did it say 4 of those? No, it said 2. Oh, I wasn't supposed to put 1 over here. Okay, got it. Let me just double check what I'm doing. That's weird. I didn't have it on the bottom. Okay. And then this black piece sticks out here. Okay, so yeah, so this is not... Why did I have 2 of these? You told me to get 2 of them. Oh, no, you did say 1. Okay, my bad. My bad. And so now we put this on top like this. Okay, so now we're building the top of the legs. And I presume I'm going to do that again. Boy, I'm super confused. Let me just go back here. I want to see exactly what they told me to build 2 of. Yeah, I guess it's the whole thing. So I do need to build this piece again. Here. This. These. 1 of these. Yes. Did I just lose a part? Find out. Two of those. Kara Davies, thank you so much for the raid. 4:43. I can't believe that you're up that late. Get out of here. Thank you so much for coming in. You have a good night. Get some good rest. And may you survive the week. Ooh. Goes on there. This goes on here. Set the side. Okay, so down on top of this one. Now we have two longer legs. And now we're building another sub-assembly of stuff using the old robot arms. Where's this other piece? What do you have me grab here? Oops, there it is. So the old original robot arms, classic space piece. Okay, so we take this. Oh gosh. I'm going to be able to connect this without breaking it? Whew. It's a little sketchy. And then on the back, this clips in here. All right. Back of this one, it clips in. Let me put this chunk on and that little piece. I'm guessing I'm going to fold this. And I fold it downward. All right, so we fold it downward. That's what it looks like. It doesn't help that in these instructions, all the grays look like dark gray, when in fact they're light gray. Okay, it's looking a little bit more. RC Spaceport, welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing? So, we started off with a Lego haul where I got the Galileo set, I got the Christmas VIP bag, and then also my online PAB bag where I got a bunch of essentially space parts. And then we moved on to build. Everyone is awesome. And this was a build chain, I called it, because that build led to converting it into Space is Awesome. I converted the light blue color to light gray. And then we got this green figure from this set that we're building right now. That's where that comes from. So yeah, so we got all 11 of the colors of the spacemen. And we're going to cap it off by finishing this build. And we're partway through this. We have this probably core of this exosuit build. This is an old ideas set. Came with the green space minifigs. And so, yeah, and now we're finishing up these legs, I think. Yep, now we have to squish them. And attach them. Here we go. There we go. Looking mech-like now. It is definitely looking mech-like. Got to figure out how to make it balance. There we go. That's a pretty well balanced positioning right now. I'll lay it down so everyone can see it. All right, so now we're going to be putting on some more stuff here. Tucker those are weeds. Inside. Oh, you got me, Recon. Well done. Well done, Recon. All right, so now we get to put on one of the coolest pieces in this set. The flexible tube. I love this sort of part. Something I discovered more recently, this year, in fact, because it never came in any sets back in the 80s. It was definitely came out well after that. And this just slots through this piece on the back. I don't know what we're going to do with it. They just tell me to do that. Oh, and now they have me plug it in right here. That is cool. Like a hydraulic line for powering the mech. That's super cool. Look at that. Is that not cool? Super dope. Super dope. Because I said so, Recon. Me. I said so. I'm the decider on the correct temperature. You may present your opinions to me, and I will decide for you what the best temperature description is. Let's see here. It's these guys. Some piece here. What is that? Oh, half pins. Tech half pins. This goes on in this direction. And it goes all the way on, okay. So let's do that again. Oh, I just screwed that up because I didn't put this piece on here. Yeah. Okay. Let's repair. There we go. A fun little greeble. Looks like a gun, but I don't know if that's really the intent here. It's just more like machinery. This thing I want this to poke down through here. That's these two guys. All right, some sort of complex joint. These guys goes in here. This piece. So this goes out facing this way. Whoop. This faces the other way. These here. Top. Okay. Very strange construct. These. We get a dark gray barrel. This is new gray. Yeah, that's dark bluish gray barrel. This side here, and now we do this again. All right. Go back. Oops. Set it down. We're just repeating what we had just made. Here. Voila, we got two of them. These are probably arms, is my guess. Yep. All right, so doesn't matter which way I connect them because they're symmetric. Oop. Hold up. I am messing with the rest of the build when I'm putting these on. Okay. Now tell me that's not looking like a dope back. Another thing to build two of here. So this time I will. Can I actually do two of them? Uh-oh. Am I missing a part? I wondered before if I dropped a part. Let's see it. Of course it's gray. I don't even know if I did drop it. Okay, so I'm missing one of them. That stinks. Oh, let's get the other parts, but that does not bode well. Oh, unless, you know what, they might be telling me to grab all the parts. Yeah, okay. We're good. We're good. Usually they don't tell you, they just tell you to build one and they say double it. Yeah, this time they appear to just be telling me to grab all the parts. Okay. At least that's how I recall them. Ooh, this is a weak connection. Wow. That is super, super duper weak. So when I saw some people talk about this being fiddly, I think I found a good example of that. Two of those. And down. Let's go on. Insert it into here. Okay, I guess I'll put them all the way in. I can't really tell you how to do it. That makes sense. So we now have some shoulder parts or something, kind of like almost a chest piece, like the very top of the arm. Not nice to call? No? Well, you will have to deal with that. This faces same way. Okay. Oh, and this goes on the front. Okay. Where does that connect? Connects in here, I guess. I definitely feel like I'm handling a model. I feel like I'm handling a model for sure. I gotta be delicate with it and not squish too hard. Which is not what I'm good at. Not what I'm good at. Five, one, so 4 all next to each other. Oh, and these are the old clips. For anyone that doesn't know these, oh, actually, no, these are not the old ones. My bad. These are the new clips. New robot arms. My bad. So you can tell that they're new because the head of this that clips is straight on. Arc Fox, what are you doing? Thank you so much for the raid, Arc Fox. Welcome in. Arc Fox, you dragged people in here. You did not drag people in here. I saw that you were doing like 72 hours of streaming in 24 hours. That was my interpretation of it. I apologize that I did not get a chance to go in there. I did see that you were streaming. I just had a bit going on at the time. And I hope that things went well for you on your streams. Let us know, how did that work? How did that go for you? Two. You were doing charity streams, right? Oops, I need to keep going with this. We have been building some space-related stuff. It started with Everyone is Awesome, which I then converted into Space is Awesome. Focus. With all the spacemen in there, of all 11 colors that they have. You raised 1,500. That is crazy. That is crazy. Awesome job. Awesome job. That's incredible. Awesome job. You should be very proud of that. Still going till the end of the year. Okay. Hoping to hit 2K. Well, everyone, if you need a word of encouragement, there you go. You can continue to raise money for Children's Hospital in Oregon there. Hey, well done. 1,500. That's crazy. Well done. Well done. We are now working on the exosuit set, because this is where we got Green Spaceman from. And that's what it's supposed to look like at the end. And we just put the arm on. This is a very delicate kind of build, it seems. You've got to be careful what you grab and squeeze and all that stuff. But it's awesome. So far, it's awesome. All right, so we're building the second arm. I think this is going to be the end of the build that we're approaching here. And so these go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then skip 2 on this side. Put claws in. Oh, thank you so much for the lurk. I totally get it. Thank you so much for bringing your community over here. you did a fantastic job. Go get some rest. Based on all those streams I saw, you've earned it. Great job. And that's that. We got 5 of those. Now we put this in this side. Look at that. Okay, we get a light gray antenna. This is not super common, I don't think. It goes right on the top there. Yeah, it's really tough to... This is a delicate model. Like, you can't put pressure on a lot of the parts or else it'll squish it. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Don't want it to have pressure on it. There we are. So, this is the end of the build. We get a bunch of spare parts, which happen to include a spare green, I guess. I have one on each figure. So I got a spare one, which is super awesome. And we'll give this person the walkie-talkie. There is one of the green spacemen. This is, I forget their names. What the heck were their names? Right on the back. Pete and V. I don't know if that's how you pronounce that, but it looks like V to me. Pete was the designer's name. I don't know what V is, if that's their spouse or sister or mother or something, if there's some significance to that name. So yeah, this is the only one that looks different, notably, because all the other ones have the classic spaceman shaped helmet, and only the green one has a motorcycle helmet. So that's just a little bit of a variation there. In addition, we have whatever the heck this build is, it's like a turtle bot with cannons on top. And what I'm going to do... Oops, I just ripped up their hand. Hover turtle. There you go, hover turtle. You probably know the story. Now I'm going to put them in here. And I don't know if they're supposed to sit. I guess they should probably sit. Let's try that. It's a little cramped. But there we go. They're in there. Mayuka-san, you probably love this level of greebling on here. As I was buying the parts for your N1 Starfighter, I got the feeling of a similar level of greebling. So yeah, and I'm going to turn on the side cam so we can show this off. Standing, if I can make it balance. There we go. We got the turtle bot in front of it. We have this little little area that's reminiscent of Alien for some reason. The load lifter. I'll pull this back here. That's what Ripley was trained at, was using the exosuit to move equipment and everything. And I don't know, she probably said something like, "I'm a class 4." And then she had to kill an alien with it. Or at least push it out the ship. So, super awesome. I hope this has been a fun build series to watch. And interestingly, yeah. So I don't know if, you get a third one. Very cool. Very cool. That was super generous of them. But what I want to return to, and I guess I'm going to have to just do this manually. I want to go all the way back to the beginning. I want to read the story. And the other thing I was going to do was, after we read the story, we can step through the different descriptions of the modules. So I got to get all the way back here a bit. So I'm not going to read how they designed it, but we're going to read the story. Have I seen the Matrix mocks for those battle mechs? They're pretty cool. No, I have not. That would be a fun one to look at. Yeah, if you have a link or something, whisper it to me. I can certainly share it. But I want to kind of read through this story. And unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to take the time to try and put a screen share of this, but Pete and V glanced at each other nervously. They were about to embark on their first solo mission since graduating from Space Academy a month before, and both were determined that it would be a success. Their orders were simple: discover the source of the weak signal that had been intercepted 48 hours before, and see if there was anything worth salvaging from the downed craft. As their commander had explained earlier, there was no record of any missing spacecraft, and no activity had been registered on this inhospitable planet for over a decade. It was the perfect mission for two inexperienced but ambitious cadets. Almost as an afterthought, the commander had told Pete and V to take the newly arrived robot turtle with them. Nothing could go wrong if they had the latest surveillance and survival drone as backup. So the turtle bot is going to save them, the robot turtle. The two astronauts moved slowly across the alien landscape. The robotic turtle walked ahead of them, adjusting its path occasionally as it homed in on the signal. As they reached the top of an incline, the source of the signal was finally revealed. In the middle of a large crater lay the remains of a container ship. It had crashed decades ago and was presumed lost until Federation probes arrived in orbit around a remote world and picked up the weak transmission. The astronauts followed the turtle, making their way down toward the vessel. Exposure to the elements had partially buried the spacecraft, but the massive doors at the rear were free of obstruction. Pete opened a control panel and ran a bypass code. He turned the emergency release wheel. The giant doors rumbled and groaned apart. Inside, all was dark. The turtle led the way into the cavernous interior, the light from its visual sensors providing only a dim sense of their surroundings. The two astronauts followed the turtle to a primary computer terminal. The turtle entered a command and emergency lighting activated. Each bay illuminated in turn, revealing rows upon rows of gleaming metal titans, exosuits. Pete and V gasped in amazement. They had discovered a vast consignment of suits missing for over 40 years. This momentous find must be reported and secured at once. Suddenly, the turtle turned the sensor units towards the interior of the craft. The astronauts saw that the turtle's sensor units were in overdrive. This could only mean one thing: they were not alone. And that is the beginning of the story. So who or what was also in the ship? What do you think? Great story. Great story. And they show a picture here. I'll show this off on the overhead. That's the imagination of the suits all in storage. And I'm kind of wondering if there's any indication in the background. No, I don't see anything of someone also being there. It does not appear so. So, fantastic set. It allowed me to finally complete my collection of all the colored spacemen. And I'm going to go and grab the link that I think Mike Hassan probably just shared. See if I can do this. And is Blink still down? No one's updated me on that. I'm assuming it's still down. So I'm just going to take a look at this on my own here, not sharing the screen. You guys are all welcome to look at it. The Matrix APU. Ooh. Free instructions. That's cool. They provide the digital model as well as the PDF. This came out, what looks like 2 years ago. That looks cool. That looks very cool. The Matrix APU, based on the Matrix Revolutions. The mech is mini figure scale. Very cool. There's a YouTube video that's in their details, so if you're into the Matrix, you should definitely check it out. I might need to look into that, given that I have a little bit of the Matrix theme on my gaming channel, at least. What's a suit? What's a suit? It's an exosuit. It's an exosuit. So yeah, that's very cool. And I'm sure that people have sold custom Matrix minifigs. I don't know that I would go down that road because that gets expensive really quick. It's probably $50 to $100 for a fig, right? But I'll consider looking into the Matrix stuff. Yeah, very cool design there. So, where does that leave us here? We're on an ad break, of course. Had to be on an ad break. I do not think that there's anything else left to build here. We finished the true goal. The true goal was the Space is Awesome design. I'm super happy that I was able to build this and collect all the figures over the years. The gray one was technically the last one that I had. The green one was the last one I had out, right? Because I just unboxed it. But yeah, this has been a lot of fun to do this. It can. Yeah, now it's just going to be a matter of figuring out how do I display this somewhere on my shelf. I have some other stuff up here that I'm probably, it's heavily Star Wars here, heavily Star Wars. So I think I need to start figuring out what should I keep and what should I potentially swap out to like a build like this. So this is very cool, and I'm so glad that the color is lined up almost perfectly except for one. That's awesome. I don't know if that was intentional, but certainly an awesome coincidence that the colors just happened to line up. That said, we can find someone to raid here. Thank you all for hanging out. Thank you for all the raids. Thank you for all the jump scares. Thank you. Thank you. No thank you, I guess is how I'll put that. I now have a set of monochrome minifigs, which are super cool. I've seen some people that built entire like a shadow box frame with like 30 monochrome minifigs. So I don't know that I would necessarily go that far, but I'm glad that I have this set of the monochrome minifigures, and it's fairly easy to get the rest. It's just the hair color that tends to be the issue, is that you don't find hair in all the colors of the rainbow. So all right, so let's see if we can find some raid. Bear with me. I can't make this work. All right. Oh, let's just check on this. Wait a minute here. Stuck behind an ad. But I think I have a raid target. All right. So we're going to head on out here. I'm just going to pull up my keyboard. Oops, just broke off the antenna on top. Thank you all for being here again. I appreciate it. I have a raid target, and we're going to head over and see It's the Cool Factor. So if you don't know them, a really good guy, and I happen to catch them on their Bricks and Coffee stream. So let's raid on over to them. Thank you so much, and you guys have a good Sunday, good rest of your Sunday, and hope you all manage the week well. Bye all.